Family members are telling me the officer is a Detroit police officer, Officer Anna Hamilton, a 16-year veteran of the force, a beloved veteran of the Detroit police force. Her family is here. Members of the Detroit Police Department here as well. They've been here all afternoon long. I can tell you both her family and police family absolutely in shock. Here's what happened. 11:40 today, an uncle, I'm told, of this family called 911. He said, please get over to the Hamilton house right away. He thinks there's trouble inside that home. This is what it looks like on Kinlock Street in Redford. Hearts breaking as Detroit police officers rushed to the street after hearing the news. Family members confirming to Local 4 that veteran Detroit police officer Anna Hamilton was killed in her home after she got off of her overnight patrol shift with DPD. Police are calling it a domestic incident. Family members of Officer Hamilton are calling it a murder-suicide, saying her husband of 3 years killed the officer, then apparently killed himself. Detroit Police Chief James Craig is here, consoling those close to Officer Hamilton.
It appears that a Detroit police officer was murdered, a domestic situation, it appears now, being investigated by the state police in Redford Township.
Neighbors tell us they spoke with Officer Hamilton early this morning. She was still in her uniform. No one heard any sounds, but by midday, they did see Redford police rushing to the house with their guns drawn.
Well, I saw several police cars, and when they got out of their vehicle, they had their shotguns drawn.
Officer Hamilton's 27-year-old daughter and 24-year-old son are here at the scene. Police officers consoling them the best they can. Chief Craig says he is alerting his entire department that they've lost one of their own.
A veteran officer, well respected, and so this has touched many of our in the DPD family.
Back here live and talking to family members of Officer Anna Hamilton. They say people fell in love with her very soft, easygoing nature, and she actually won an award using those abilities to relate to people a few years ago. A man apparently was in a house in Detroit intent on dousing the house with gasoline and setting the house and himself on fire. She was able to defuse the situation by talking him out of the house, and she was awarded for that. Another tragic detail of this guy in Carmen is that Officer Hamilton was due to become a grandmother for the first time in just a few months. Back to you.
So many families impacted by this, Sean. We know a little bit about her now. What did we learn about her husband?
You know, we're not naming him yet. Family members have given us his name, and they also said that he was just released from prison not long ago. We've been able to confirm from the state that he is on parole for past crime of home invasion, careless use of a firearm that resulted in injury or death, and carrying concealed weapons. Now, he married Officer Hamilton. Family members again telling me about 3 years ago. They said everything was fine, but they believe it must have been some sort of argument when she got off patrolling the streets overnight last night, and she got home early this morning. Neighbors said they saw her go in, talk to her, that she had her uniform on. She said she was tired. She was going to go in and get some rest. And they said family members believe there must have been an argument at that point when the door closed.
All right, our Sean Lay reporting for us live.